Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Finish Him. I'm your host, Jackson. If I sound a little down today, I'm sorry. I'm recording the last show of the semester already. Man, it feels like the semester has gone by in a second. I mean, it's insane how fast this semester went with all the fun stuff I've been doing here at BSC. Woot woot. But yeah, it's kind of a different episode. So I'm going to play some, I don't know, acoustic stuff. You know, we haven't really done an acoustic show all year, so, or all semester, whatever you want to call it. So I want to do some acoustic stuff. I like acoustic stuff. I love acoustic albums. I might have said that before in the past. I probably have said that before in the past, but I love acoustic albums. They're a really nice way to give your fans a little something extra while they're waiting for that next album to come out. And I think it's a perfect way because you get to hear songs in a way that you would never hear them before. And it's great. One thing is a lot of them are way sadder than their original counterparts. Like this first, I guess this isn't really an acoustic version of a song. This first song is a original acoustic song. It's very sad. It's got a very sad tone to it. But it's my favorite all-time low song. So I gotta play it. I gotta play it. If you haven't caught on, I'm okay with All Time Low. They're not my favorite band of all time. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them. They're, I don't know, a little too much for me. I don't know how to really express what I feel about All Time Low, but this is one of my favorite songs by them. It is my favorite song by them. Off their record, So Wrong It's Right, probably their best record. Sorry, it is their best record. So this song right here is Remembering Sunday by All Time Low on BSC's The Myx.
Up from dreaming and put on his shoes, started making his way past 2 in the morning. He hasn't been sober for days. Leaning now into the breeze, remembering Sunday. He falls to his knees. They had breakfast together, but 2 eggs don't last like the feeling of what he needs. Now this place seems familiar to him. She pulled on his hand with a devilish grin. She led him upstairs, left him dying to get in. Forgive me, I'm trying to find my calling, I'm calling at night. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl? She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Doesn't believe in love, he's determined to call her bluff. Who could deny these butterflies? They're filling his gut, waking the neighbors. Unfamiliar faces, he pleads, oh he tries, but he's only denied. Now he's dying to get inside. Forgive me, I'm trying to find my calling, I'm calling at night. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl? She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me. of it then, but it's starting to all make sense. Oh, I can see now that all of these clouds are following me in my desperate endeavor to find my whoever, wherever she may be. I'm not coming back. I've done something so terrible. I'm terrified to speak what you'd expect from me. I'm mixed up all these right now. The rain is just washing you out of my hair and out of my mind. Keeping an eye on the world with so many thousands of feet off the ground. I'm over you now. I'm at home in the clouds. It's towering over your head. I guess I'll go home now. I guess I'll go home now. I guess I'll go home now. I guess I'll go home. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. In Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now, but it's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. And if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, and illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs, if there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. And I'll follow you into the dark.
Two pretty sad songs back to back there. That was Death Cab for Cutie with I Will Follow You Into the Dark. I think that's their most popular song. It's not my favorite song. I'm a huge fan of Transatlanticism. That's my favorite record. If you don't think it's the best Death Cab record, you're wrong. Plans is good, but you're wrong. I mean, their first EP was amazing too. Like, so good. So good. What is all this? But yeah, it's I love the Death Cab for Cutie hit Forbidden Love EP. Oh, Photo Booth, song for Kelly Huckabee. Perfect. But we're gonna move on. I've played this this EP before, songs off this EP. It's called Burst and Decay by one of my favorite bands of all time, The Wonder Years. I don't really know how to introduce it. I've already introduced it before, but yeah, it's an acoustic EP where they, play all their songs in an acoustic rendition. So here is a song for Ernest Hemingway on BSC's MYX The Mix.
Sky goes from concrete to charcoal. I'm laying on my back on the roof. I'm gonna shoot these clouds full of holes. Need some fucking light to pour through. 'Cause December's got me up against the ropes, and I don't know how to get loose. Can't get feeling back in my toes. I'm walking in circles with you like a lost Canadian geese. I should be south of here already. I'll be your dead bird, you'll be my bloodhound. You're just doing what you're told. Pick my body off the ground. You dead bird, I'm hanging from your mouth. You're doing what you're told. Gonna make your master proud. It's good to know I didn't die for nothing. I'm staring at Hemingway's shotgun. I picture him drinking alone. He's forgetting things that he wouldn't have before. His eyesight starting and going. I heard all about how his plane went down after Christmas in the Congo. He read about his own death in the paper. I bet it was freeing to know when you destroy anything worth chasing, there's nowhere left to go. I'll be a dead bird, you'll be my bloodhound. You're just doing what you're told. Pick my body off the ground. You dead bird, I'm hanging from your mouth. You're doing what you're told. Gonna make your master proud. It's good to know I didn't die for nothing. December's got me back into a corner again. My ears are back, my teeth are showing. I'm coming through the wreck, trying to find where I've been. I still get better pains, but from a safer distance. I'll be a dead bird, you'll be my bloodhound. You're just doing what you're told. Pick my body off the ground. You dead bird, I'm hanging from your mouth. You're doing locked up everything we came in contact with. It's boyhood recklessness. I'm letting go, hanging on my poison ivy, out of cold suburban concrete, from a careless urban sprawl. Letting go, you know we can't keep out of trouble. Thought my kids would call you uncle, thought we'd never be alone. I'm letting go. If you walked me home, you know how weak my arms got. I just can't carry you. If you walked me home, I know that I'd have flashbacks. Snow angels and God laughs. If you walked me home, but you won't, you're all alone. Some bullshit. Pill bottle vision quest. If you walked me home, I don't know when I will finally work up the backbone to walk alone. I'm letting go, 'cause I loved you, but I had to. I'm letting go, you know we can't keep out of trouble. Thought my kids would call you uncle, but we'd never be alone. I'm letting go. You walk me home.
That right there was another, of course, get the Wonder Years out the way. That was Cul-de-sac originally off of The Devil in My Bloodstream. Excuse me. Amazing song. But yeah, if you like the acoustic renditions of those songs, go listen to the Burst and Decay EPs. Those two are off two different records, or two different EPs, albums, whatever you want to call them. The first one was off the first EP where they were kind of just getting hang of it. I like the first EP's style a lot more. You know, it's a lot, because in the second one, for the songs where they're screaming, or not quite screaming, but, you know, where they're singing loud and they're being loud, it doesn't sit the same in acoustic. That's why I like the first one a little better, because, you know, they tone down the vocals a little bit and they make it a little quieter, like an acoustic record should be, in my opinion. But this next song, I've talked about the album it came from before. Excuse me. I talked about how it introduced me to the American Scream by Alkaline Trio, and I still stand by that to this day. It was a gate. This album, was a gateway to Alkaline Trio for me. I've heard so many Alkaline Trio songs from this record, and that's what got me into Alkaline Trio. So this song is a song off their record, Goddammit. And this song is Nose Over Tail on BSC's MYX The Mix.
Crack my head open on your kitchen floor. Prove to you that I have brains. Meanwhile, tin men are led by little girls. Town-going roads that lead to nowhere. Find time to fake a seizure, to feel your mouth on mine. You're saving me. like a plane crash that never hits the ground. I'll fall in love with you, I'm nose over tail for you. Your voice like the sound of sirens to a house on fire. You're saving me.
Once again, that was Nose Over Tail by Alkaline Trio off of Damnesia, originally off of God Damn It, their first studio album. If I get that wrong, please correct me. I'm not an Alkaline Trio connoisseur. Not a connoisseur. I'm not an Alkaline Trio diehard. I don't know. I'm not like Alkaline Trio is my like Hot Mulligan, you know? I know I can name Hot Mulligan's discography back to front. But yeah, one of my favorite records, one of my favorite Alkaline Trio records. I mean, Good Morning is my second. My third is probably Crimson. My fourth is probably Remains, and my fifth is probably From Here to Infirmary. But yeah, I mean, Alkaline Trio. What else is there to say that hasn't been said? But we're gonna stick around this 2000s, the mid 2000s life or era kind of thing with all the post-hardcore and screamo going on. We're gonna play my favorite post-hardcore band of all time, Silverstein, with a song off of Discovering the Waterfront, probably their most popular album. So, this is Call It Karma off of their compilation album, 18 Candles, the acoustic version of Call It Karma on BSC's MYX The Mix.
Blame it on the weather, but I'm a mess. And this February darkness has me hating everyone. And I know I need your comfort, but this drama makes me sick. And the longer I lay here, I know it's harder to get up without you. Lose another day here, lose another year here. I'm with you. Finally something out there that's making sense. And it's just another trend carefully hidden in your dress. And the cycle's never ending, and this fashion's overdone. And the further that I run away, the further I'll come back to shelter. Lose another day here, lose another year here. I'm with you. You are the fire on my apartment floor, us all by storm. It's just the turn of a chord. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye, good night. I'll move on. You'll call it fate. I'll call it karma. We've had our time. It was fun while it lasted. I'll look back with honor and no regrets. I won't be mad, won't feel bad. These memories will never leave me. Don't be sad, 'cause life goes on. Life goes on. It's getting too late. Tomorrow is here. Wait till after dark. We'll try to make a mark, one that stays until we're done, and we'll pretend again. Let's try not to forget where we are and who we're with. Miles can't cut this time we made, the sharp side of the blade. As these words play out, they'll try and drag you down. You feel like one of them. Miles can't cut this tie we made, the sharp side of the blade. Make sure that you can keep it. Make sure you can keep it in your heart. Miles can't cut this tie we made, the sharp side of the blade.
Hey, right there was probably one of the most influential emo bands of all time, screamo bands, post-hardcore bands, whatever you want to call it. Probably one of the most influential ones of all time. That was Hawthorne Heights with Sandpaper and Silk off their acoustic version of Guess Silence in Black and White. Perfect album. So glad that they did it acoustic. They're actually redoing all the acoustics without their one of the original screamers, Casey Calvert. Rest in peace, Casey. I don't know, man. I wasn't there. I believe he died the year I was born. So, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I really wish I could see Casey live, and that's not going to happen, and it sucks. But yeah, they've been re-putting out their acoustic or redoing acoustic songs from Silence in Black and White. And right now, they've got Life on Standby, Dissolve and Decay, Nikki FM, and of course, Ohio is for Lovers. They also did an original song called Gold Econoline, which is about, back in the day when they toured in their van and whatever. And they talk about Casey in that song, and I think that's why it reminded me of Casey. But, yeah, back to the point. This next band we got coming up is probably the most influential band for me. And they're one of my favorite bands of all time. Actually, they are my favorite band of all time. I always say they're probably one of my favorite bands of all time, but they are my favorite band of all time. It's Hot Mulligan, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Give it up for Hot Mulligan coming here on the mix. Like every show, I swear to God, I put Hot Mulligan on every show. I find a way to squeeze him in, at least. I find a way to talk to him. But I don't know. I just love Hot Mulligan so much. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Hot Mulligan, actually, mostly off their 2 acoustic EPs that came out in 2021 and 2022. And you know what? We're getting the bummers out of the way first. We're playing probably the most devastating song I've ever heard. It's a really deep. Yeah. I mean, if you want to cry, go ahead. This song is sad. This song is very sad. So, without further ado, this is He Wasn't There by Hot Mulligan on BSC's The Mix.
I don't know what comes next, a 6-foot hole, a golden fence to live forever, never had much appeal to me. I don't care for getting help, I'll drink all day and hurt myself, I won't move on if all the memories are washed into gray. I know you can't live forever, but maybe just one more week. I don't think there's a God who could love you as much as me. I'd put the gun in my mouth if I knew they were down to do the trade. I know you can't live forever, the infinite stages of grief. I don't know what comes next, a family home, a steady check, the smell of roses from the suburb I settle out east. I see that road from where I'm at, but tie my shoes and walk right back. I'll never stray from the place where you still feel alive to me. I know you can't live forever, but maybe just one more week. I know there isn't a God who could love you as much as me. I'd put the gun in my mouth if I knew it would keep you here to stay. I know you can't live forever, the infinite stages of grief. watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. Setting off these fireworks outside your bedroom window. Watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. Dogs are barking, noise complaints, but I don't wanna go. Step outside, I'll play these songs, don't make me be alone. Singing just to please someone is all I've ever known. Sit for hours, no response, guess I'll go back home. And I had a little money in my pocket, spent it all on you. Yes, I had a little money in my pocket. Well, I guess that's really all I had. That's really all I had. And snowballs kick your screen. And I hope you're home. How embarrassing would it be if you're not home and I'm just watching your window instead of knocking? Play guitar in your backyard. Sit and wait till your alarm goes off. And it goes off. I'm setting off these fireworks outside your bedroom window. Watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. I'm setting off these fireworks outside your bedroom window. Watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. I'm setting off these fireworks outside your bedroom window. Watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. I'm setting off these fireworks outside your bedroom window. Watching sparks as fires falling down into the snow. What will it take for me to see you when you're thinking I'm a human? I'll wait until you're feeling. I'll wait until you're feeling. What will it take for me to see you when you're thinking I'm a human? I'll wait until you're feeling. I'll wait until you're feeling. What will it take for me to see you when you're thinking I'm a human? I'll wait until you're feeling. I'll wait until you're feeling. What will it take for me to see you when you're thinking I'm a human? I'll wait until you're feeling. I'll wait until you're feeling.
Hey, that was buy a fire extinguisher before you need a fire extinguisher. Excuse me. I kind of tripped on my words there. That was buy a fire extinguisher before you need a fire extinguisher. Acoustic by Hot Mulligan off of their first ever EP, Fenton. Yeah, the original Buy a Fire Extinguisher Before You Need a Fire Extinguisher is also on that EP. I really recommend listening to that entire EP. It's amazing. Fenton and Honest and Cunning. Perfect EPs, man. They're awesome. I love them. But this next song, the next couple songs, I should say, You will never be able to guess who it is. Of course, it's Hot Mulligan. It's more Hot Mulligan. I've got more to play. They've got 2 full EPs just packed full of good songs and good not covers. There's a cover actually in the second one for Make Damn Sure, but a lot of acoustic renditions of songs. And this next song I'm playing is an acoustic rendition of a single that was only released as a single. It was never on an album. It was never on an EP. It wasn't. I'm surprised it wasn't on the Warmer Weather EP. I mean, it's a very more poppy song, not acoustic, but it's poppy in the normal version. I love it though. It's really good. They played it live and it was amazing. So yeah, here's Drink Milk and Run acoustic by Hot Mulligan on BSC's The Myx.
He said, no, it's not just a little different. At this point I hope I don't wife up or have any children shining. Things mean nothing. Smoke, my lungs black and blistered, mapped out. The dead skin and hair wear old. At least that's how it feels. It won't be okay, and I know. Fuck it. It's not just a little different. You're not in control. No one expects any good. You unfold. Feel I'm already a ghost. Stay awake for nothing now. Not rich enough to make a sound. You said no, it's your fault if you're indifferent. Then what should I do? I'm broke. Whoever says pull yourself up by the bootstraps is a fucking joke. It's not just a little different. You're not in control. No one expects any good to unfold. Feel I'm already a ghost. Stay awake for nothing now. Not rich enough to make a sound. Comatose, burning inside of my home. Lose all hope, dying at 30 years old. Stay awake for nothing now. Not rich enough to fix myself or anything else. Speaking low to what I'm told. Those steel-tipped boots with broken toes. Oh, it's not just a little different. It's not just a little different. Don't wife up or have any children. You're not in control. No one expects any good to unfold. Feel I'm already a ghost. Stay awake for nothing now. Not rich enough to make a sound. Comatose, burning inside of my home. Lose all hope, dying at 30 years old. Stay awake for nothing now. Not rich enough to stick around. Order out to line your stomach as you feel the acid climb into your throat. You've wasted the past week, it felt like hours, coasting and losing a half your knuckle to your teeth to kill the feeling, sweating in your sleep. Your stomach's reeling, hoping the world ends and breaks apart. Time stops, we die, then we're better for it. Clock starts twisting, crooked arms. The schedule's always empty, so break down, 'cause there's nothing underneath. There's no one trying to compete for free. It's gone, you wanted more, but all that's left is less, so call it quits. Stay awake at night, the light can only hurt your tired eyes. You're putting off the work that you can't leave, for all is lost. Deep breaths and sleep turn to wasted time, burning in your head. You're only here to feed and walk your pet. Your stomach's empty, faking your smile on a phone call. Practice so nothing can look wrong. Pointed questions, same form. No, I've not been eating, so break down, 'cause there's nothing underneath. There's no one trying to compete for free. It's gone, you wanted more, but all that's left is less, so call it quits. 'Cause there's nothing underneath. There's no one trying to compete for free. It's gone, you wanted more, but all that's left is less, so call it quits. So break down, feel the weather in our knees. No, we'll never feel at peace for free. It's gone, you wanted more, but all that's left is less, so call it quits. 'Cause there's nothing underneath. There's no one trying to compete for free. It's gone, you wanted more, but all that's left is less, so call it quits. 'Cause there's nothing underneath. There's no one trying to compete. You wanted more, but all that's left is less, and nothing helps.
That was Pop Shove It, Hall of Meat, duh, acoustic, by Hot Mulligan, of course. Who else would it be by? Fun fact about Hot Mulligan. The band is actually named after a teacher that one of the band members had in high school. She was named Mrs. Mulligan, and she had a daughter that would come substitute for her sometimes named Miss Mulligan. And apparently she was hot. So they named the band Hot Mulligan because, I don't know, they couldn't think of anything else, I suppose. I don't remember the exact interview, but it's out there somewhere. You can search it up if you're really interested. But yeah, Pop Shove It, Hall of Meat, duh, acoustic. Great song. So this next song, we're going to take it back a little bit, back to the 2000s a little bit, with Bayside. They had 3 acoustic EPs. The first one was a live acoustic recording. Second one was a few, mostly acoustic renditions of already songs or previous songs, some originals. And the third volume, all originals. So we're playing one off of the second acoustic EP or album. This is an acoustic rendition of Duality on BSC's MYX The Mix.
Some days I get crazed, I don't know why it's so irrelevant. I'll take deep breaths, keep control, go on. I tried brave and tried safe, I tried to keep it bottled up. I think I passed my prime, lost my mind, now I'm torn. There's no telling what tomorrow holds. And who let this feeling die when all I did was try? And who let this feeling die? I can't get you out of my head, when you're the flame that burns me. So I know that I'm still alive. Some say it's all fate, but I say we control our lives. And if my destiny should outbest me, that's fine. Well, I make believe thrill and apathy coexist in me fairly equally. what voice takes control? And who let this feeling die when all I did was try? And who let this feeling die? But I can't get you out of my head, when you're the flame that burns me. So I know that I'm still alive. And is there anybody out there? Is anybody calling? Whoa, if what you say is really wrong. Is there anybody out there? Is anybody calling? Whoa, if what you say is really wrong. Well, I'm not in control. Think I'm out of control. Who let this feeling die when all I did was try? And who let this feeling die? Well, I can't get you out of my head, when you're the flame that burns me. So I know that I'm still alive.
Sights on you. Should've kissed you in the elevator, but I was too scared to. It was in the morning when I made up my mind. And once you stapled gun right to my side all of the time. Whoa. Spell it out for you, scream it in your face. Oh, the chemistry between us could destroy this place. Do I have to spell it out for you, whisper in your ear? Oh, just stop right there. I think that we've got something. Hey. When I finally made a pass at you, it didn't work, no, it never does, but you know how I do. We were all alone when I made up my mind. And once you stapled gun right to my side all of the time. Whoa. Spell it out for you, scream it in your face. Oh, the chemistry between us could destroy this place. Do I have to spell it out for you, whisper in your ear? Oh, just stop right there. I think that we've got something here. Chemistry between us could destroy this place. Do I have to spell it out for you, a whisper in your ear? Oh, just stop right there. I think that we've got something here.
That right there was one of my favorite bands of all time to kick off the end of the semester, kick off the holiday season, kick off Christmas break. That was the Spill Canvas with Staple Gunned off of not one of their own records, but Punk Goes Acoustic. Man, if you don't know the Punk Goes series of records, go look into them. They're absolutely crazy, man. They've got some of the craziest shit on them. But yeah, that's where I kind of got the inspiration for this final show, was the Punk Goes Acoustic records. That one was specifically from Volume 2. Amazing volume. in my opinion, amazing album. Amazing little side project, I suppose. I don't know. But, yeah, one of the final songs of the semester. I hope you all enjoyed it. We got one more, though. One of my favorite songs of all time, Swing Life Away by Rise Against. Not even my favorite acoustic song of all time. Probably one of my favorite songs of all time. It's very calming and soothing. But, yeah, this has been Finishing with Jax on BSC's The Mix. First semester is done. So, good afternoon. I should say, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. End it off with a little Truman Show. No, that's okay. I won't do that. But, yeah. Christmas break's coming up. Go spend it with your loved ones. Keep them close. You don't have them forever. So, this is Swing Life Away by Rise Against. And this has been Finish Him with Jax on BSC's The Mix. Signing off.
Am I loud and clear, or am I breaking up? Am I still your charm, or am I just bad luck? Are we getting closer, or are we just getting more lost? I'll show you mine if you show me yours first. Let's compare scars, I'll tell you whose is worse. Let's unwrite these pages and replace them with our own words. We live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. If love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. Been here so long, think that it's time to move. The winter's so cold, summer's over too soon. So let's pack our bags and settle down where palm trees grow. I've got some friends, some that I hardly know, but we've had some times I wouldn't trade for the world. We chase these days down with talks of the places that we will go. We live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. If love